There we go. Hi, Francois.
Hello.
Apologies for that. I was planning to ping you guys in a couple of minutes once I got the video started for Nilesh, but I'm glad I checked in just to make sure how this
Yeah,
works. So thank you for that.
yeah, no problem. So I'll wait until after like the intro and stuff and then I'll jump on, but I'm here on mute, okay?
Roger that. Thank you.
Okay.
Anybody on here? Doug, you there?
We're here.
Oh, hey guys.
Hi. Hey
Sorry,
Doug,
Dan.
how are you sending the video?
I'm gonna text it to him.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was double muted over there. Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I'm not used to doing multiple things on my phone like this. I have to get a little bit better. You got Zoom here. You got text there.
So
Yes.
what's
Okay.
the
There
name
we
of
go.
the person that's joining?
This is Nilesh and his wife Seema.
I'm gonna let them in now. They're knocking.
Oh yeah, let him in. Yeah. Thank you. And they're knocking. There you go. Hey, Nilesh.
Doug,
There you
how are you
are.
doing?
Figured out the. I'm doing great. Thanks. Hey, is Seema there with you? Or is it just going to be you today?
I think she's gonna be joining, maybe a little bit more time.
Okay.
She was gonna join. Actually, I am here for one of the kids softball game. So we are not together at the moment. But she was gonna join.
So
Oh, she
so
just joined. Just joined. I see her. I see her on the call.
awesome. So Nilesh, is this still a good time if you're at softball?
Oh yeah, it's good time. It's finished. I'm in the car. I'm heading home. So it's all good.
Okay. That's awesome. Hey, Seema, are you here with us too? I see you.
Steve,
There you go.
hi Doug, how are you doing? Yep, it's my turn.
I'm doing well. So I think this is the first time you and I have actually spoken, right? I'm sure you've heard
Yes.
my name. I certainly have heard your name, so that's awesome. Hey, listen, I want to be respectful of everyone's time. Um, on the call with us, I've got Ms. Francoise Untermeyer and my brother, Dennis LeCorwick. And I'm going to introduce them in just a second. But the way we like to start these is with a video. So I'm going to go ahead and send you, Nilesh. And maybe you can forward it to your lovely wife. I just texted you this video. Now it's gonna be difficult for you to watch in the car. Are you driving at the moment, or
Yeah,
are
I'm
you like?
driving at the moment. I'm driving at the moment, but I will definitely watch once I reach home, which is like 5 minutes, 5, 10 minutes.
Okay, unexpected. Okay, fair enough. So we'll tell you what. Let me make introductions, and maybe I can have that extend and get you home. And then maybe we can do things in the reverse order here for just a second, just to keep you safe in the car. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. So as I mentioned, we've got Francoise here, my brother Dennis. So so to Francoise and Dennis who are on the line, let me please introduce to you my friend, my confidant, my partner, and my comrade. I'll tell you about that in a second. Nilesh Boyar and his wife Seema. So Nilesh is a data scientist and software developer and all-around tech guru. He and I have been partnering for the last 3.5 years at Capital One. He is one of the top technologists and leaders that I've had the privilege of working with. I really respect the living daylights out of him. And he and I have been put into some spots where we have bonds that are forged in fire as we've
Aw.
had to work together to deliver high impact and high visible results with pressure to boot. So Nilesh and his wife Seema, who I believe works for J&J, just started a relatively new gig, live in New Jersey with their 2 kids, one of whom at least plays softball that we know. And I didn't know about softball, and I'm super excited to share this opportunity with both of y'all today. And now for you, Nilesh and Seema. So Francoise and her husband Ricky are mentors and partners to my brother and I as we progress on our journey that we're going to discuss. They live in Jacksonville, Florida. And before Francoise was in this space, by the way, she's a registered nurse. She was director of nursing, where she managed over 1,000 people across 4 different departments. So she and her husband Ricky have won multiple awards in this industry and have broken a bunch of records also. They even have a documentary that was done on them. And they've been featured in magazines like Prosper. And then sort of finally, Francoise is the designer of the system that we use. It's a bunch of standardized processes and tools that we use across our team. So Francoise, thank you for being here. I know your time is super valuable. I know you're actually traveling in the car as well. And we appreciate you joining us. And I'd like to turn the mic over to you to take us through the rest of this call up until the point maybe where Nilesh is parked and we can sort of reverse pivot and watch the video.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that very kind, sweet introduction. And it's a pleasure to meet you, Nilesh, and your wife, Seema. I'm not sure if I'm saying that. Seema, is that right?
Yeah, Seema, it's right. And same as
Okay, awesome.
meeting all.
All right. Well, yeah, happy to meet you and share what we're really excited about. You know, my intention today of jumping on the call is really just to share the opportunity of 3. And there's absolutely no pressure at all. This is a very organic, relaxed call. So feel free, throughout, if there's a question, just to jump in. It doesn't have to be formal in any way. Typically, we watch a video before we begin. And that's a high level overview of the company to give you kind of an understanding of what we're doing with you guys driving. Yes, I know that might be a little difficult. So this is a little different. I'll let you guys ask any questions that you have right now. If there's anything you'd like to ask me, if not, in replace the video, I'll give you kind of a Reader's Digest version of our company. Was there anything you wanted to ask me just coming out of the gate?
No, I think I'm excited. Thanks for the introduction, Doug. And I'm looking forward to what we have here.
I apologize. I wasn't able to catch that, what you just said.
I said, no, I don't have any questions. I'm really looking forward to this conversation.
Okay, awesome. All right. Well, we're introducing to you a company called 3. 3 is a manufacturer to consumer business model. We've launched it in 14 countries. We started with a soft pre-launch in February and then officially launched in May in Salt Lake City, Utah. It was one of the largest launches in our space. Are you guys familiar with the network marketing space, or have you ever been part of a company like that that uses that manufacturer to consumer business model?
No.
No. Okay. So have you guys heard of a company called, let's say, Amway, Mary Kay, Avon?
Yes.
Okay, so these are business models where they use the M2C. Basically, the company has a manufacturing facility, and every product that comes from there goes directly to the consumer. And there's no middleman, right? So when you buy something from Walgreens, there's a middleman. We take that person out and we become that walking advertisement for the company, and we share. So we decided to use this business model because word of mouth marketing is the most lucrative business model in the world. It does $300 billion a year in sales. It's 3 times more annually than the NFL. So it's just a huge market. And I believe that the millennials have changed the way that we do business. They want to kind of work when they want, how they want, and wherever they want from, right? And so this is the type of business model that we choose to use with this company, 3. 3 launched 6 products. All of the 6 products are, I think, billion-dollar categories according to what we feel the need state is for a person to live their best life. And so all of these 6 products are very different than anything else. There's nobody that's doing what we're doing on the planet. We're taking 11 different cellular absorption technologies and giving people higher bioavailability. So are you a family that is into your health? You guys value your health and take supplements or eat organically?
Yeah, I do.
Yes. Okay. That's awesome. Glad to hear that. So I think there are 2 major problems in the world right now. One is our soils. Our soils are depleted, free radicals, pollutants, right? There's really just nothing in our food like it used to be. I mean, it's a known fact, and a lot of studies have shown that if you were to eat an apple today to get the same nutritional value of an apple in 1980, right, you'd have to eat 17 apples. So with that, I think a lot of us have really looked towards, eating organically for our nutrition, and it, really makes us feel like we're doing a good job. But unfortunately, we can't help the soil depletion. So when you're taking, when you're buying your organic berries, right, where are they really coming from? Costa Rica, the Philippines, Panama, where the soil's turned over so fast, there's no phytonutrients in the food. And so that's one big problem. And a second big problem is gut health. So 90% of our health is in our gut. And unfortunately, a lot of us don't take care of our gut the way we have, the way that we usually, or the way that we should, excuse me. So with that, the company 3 has said, okay, those are 2 massive problems. How can we support that? How can we help that? And so with that, we are taking these cellular absorptions that are going to bypass the liver and kidneys and really go directly to the cell. So it's direct cell delivery, which is very similar as an IV infusion. So all of our 6 products are taken orally by mouth, but they are going to be delivered into your cell at a high absorption rate of 90% or higher. Now, this isn't just lip service. This isn't something we're just saying that we're doing. We have clinical studies on all the ingredients. We also have clinical studies on the absorption rates. Every one of our 6 products were invited into the PDR, which is known as the physician desk reference. That's why today, as Doug is on the phone, he has his brother, which is Dr. Dennis. We have partnered up with over 750 doctors all throughout the US, and we're sharing this company 3 because of the backing, right? You usually don't see companies like this in this space being invited into the PDR. The PDR is very hard to get involved or get into, especially when you're looking at nutraceuticals. A PDR typically has, pharmaceuticals in it. So it's a movement that's happening with this company, being able to really integrate, Western medicine with more of a natural holistic approach. And it's very exciting. So with this company, my husband and I, we were one of the first to launch it in Florida. We told about 100 people, 80 people said yes to try the product or do the business. And that means they were customers that actually wanted to share the product as well and tell friends and family and advocate for people in their life. Our first month, our first week, we did about 54,000 income wise. There is a founder's opportunity with the company right now that when you buy in, you're not only a brand ambassador of the company, but you can actually be a founder. And that's where you get 2% revenue of all 14 countries that we're in. And that will continue on as we open another 100 more. That rev share is looking, for the top leadership in the company to probably pay out 250,000 per quarter per person. An average person could probably make anywhere from 5 to 10 to $15,000 a quarter in that type of rev share. And now, I thought I heard something from your end. Did you say something, sir?
No. I'm listening. Maybe
Okay.
it's a wiper sound.
Okay, sure. All right. So with that, I think it's a huge first mover's advantage. Definitely an opportunity that not many people get a chance to see. If you were to get involved in the Amway or Mary Kay when the company was only 5 months old and just launching, you'd probably own your own island somewhere, right? So definitely a first mover's advantage. But it's a very lucrative opportunity. I was in a platform like this in the past. My last opportunity like this, we made about 5 million, about a residual income of 15 to 24,000 per week for the last 6 years. And then when we saw this company launching, we definitely want to be a part of it because the innovation of the company, and it was that new thing, kind of like when Steve Jobs came out with the iPhone, everybody had a flip phone, but we were just increasing technology, which we are here. We're increasing technology and also absorption, which is that massive problem we're trying to solve for many people, right? Increasing that bioavailability. So I just want to pause here for a second and let you ask a few questions.
No, I think because I have started taking supplement very recently, I do know the reception, like it's a questionable how effective these supplements are, because not everyone is saying, like, not everybody reacts or not everybody accepts these external non-food vitamins or organics. So I'm really curious, like, how did we what is made up of? Unfortunately, I'm not in front of computers, so I'm not able to see the video, but can you talk more about, if you have a few minutes, like how this was invented and what exactly is this and what kind of supplement these are? Are these like vitamin D? Are these for the bones? Or is this for the cholesterol? How you guys came up with this?
Yeah, so these technologies like liposomal delivery, enzyme delivery, nanotechnology, micronizing, hydrolyzing, these technologies have been used in the pharmaceutical space for 30 plus years. They're not necessarily new, but they're new to whole food plant-based nutrition. So we're going back to the garden because everybody wants to go back to the garden. Nobody wants to take pharmaceuticals anymore, right? But the problem is that it's not enough. But with this pharmaceutical technology attached to plant-based whole food nutrition, it works like a pharmaceutical, even though it's just something over the counter. It's very pure. If you can eat broccoli, you could take our product. The six categories that we picked are basically the need states of every person. No matter what body we're looking at, every person needs these things. So we launched a whole food superfood blend, right? So it's basically everything you need to survive. It's your vitamin, your mineral. I mean, if you take a vitamin, you don't have a mineral, you can't even absorb it. It's like taking a transformer and not having that magic medallion that's in it. Nothing happens, right? Just you have a great machine, but it doesn't do what it needs to do. And so you have to have your vitamin, your minerals, your probiotics, your pre-probiotics, your digestive enzymes, your omegas, your phytonutrients, your greens for the day, your super fruits, right? Amino acids, everything in just one product. Okay. And then that's enzyme delivery. Then we have a liposomal revive, which that one is going to be an anti-inflammatory. So, it's curcumin, like intravenously really is what it is, and it's very, very great for joint health and inflammation. And so that product would be Revive. Then we have another product called Immune, and that's going to work on the immune system. All the things that people are taking to, build that first line of defense. People probably buying all of it individually since COVID. It's all in one. We have a product that works on detoxing your body called Purify. So it's going to detox 5 channels of elimination. Every day we should be detoxing in some way because we're either eating, breathing, or applying toxins on our skin, right? So that's a great product. We look at collagen. We have a micronized hydrolyzed collagen that gives you collagen and also teaches your body to start reproducing it again, which is phenomenal. There are a lot of benefits, obviously, for hair, skin, and nails, but there's also many things for your immune system that are important that you have healthy skin. It's the largest organ in our body. It keeps everything together, right? And then we even
Right.
go into deep into your cells and look at your cell wall, look into your cells and go into your mitochondria and like start, supporting your cell. And this one's called a cellular guardian, which is eternal, which is going to help with oxidative stress, free radical damage, really just to go in and give you just a natural source of energy, but also giving some antioxidants like resveratrol and glutathione. So just these really powerful buzzwords in the marketplace right now. So those are our 6. All of them are safe for the age of 4 and up. Like I said, if you can eat broccoli, you could take our product. There are some things that, I just don't suggest for, a 4-year-old though. I mean, 4-year-old doesn't really need collagen unless they had a surgery or they were struggling with eczema or something like that. But, most of them I would say are just super safe and very easy to use no matter what. The only time people are contraindicated with the product line is if you have allergies. So if you're allergic to mangosteen, then you probably don't take the product with mangosteen. If you're allergic to coconut water, like stuff like that, right? So everything is very, very safe to take with medications. If you have people or you are currently on medications, our food is our food. Our products are considered food. So if you are on a product or if you are on a medication that says do not take within 2 hours of food, then you don't take our products. It's simple as that.
Nice. I am in front of my, I'm in home now. I can watch the video. Do you think it's a good time to watch the video too?
Yeah, honestly, I just think you can if you want. That's totally fine if you wanted to watch it. We went through a lot. I don't think it's not necessarily you could watch it when we get done. I feel like you're going to get just as much as what I've told you right now for the both of you.
Got
But
it.
let's continue with some questions that you have, and so I can continue adding color and paint the picture for you.
Absolutely. So I'm not anyway medication expert, but couple of things I know about South Asian community that I'm South Asian. So for instance, in our community, most people like the top notch, if you say like what are the top things people deal with, that will be like something on hypertension or something related to cholesterol or high blood pressure. So how does this work? Is this just a vitamin supplement like omega-3, or this is like a replacement of food wherein, hey, you eat normal food and you eat with it? I'm just
Yeah,
not
so
following how this work.
yeah, no, that's okay. And you might not get it all in one call, right? But um, so all of the supplements are meant to take daily, like a system. You continue eating food like you do, but a
Mhm.
lot of gaps are going to be filled that can't be filled in food, and a lot of problems that you might be having in your body will start to feel better. And it's because there are some things that we just can't get in food, and there's some things that just need extra, right? And so like, for example, I used to be a national fitness competitor. I was signed and contracted by Adidas, and I was very hard on my body. I developed a lot of inflammatory issues. I ended up having arthritic knees, tendonitis in my wrist. And so I can manage it. I could manage it with pharmaceuticals, but I didn't want to. So now I use Revive. Revive is an anti-inflammatory. So it brings down my inflammation through, bioactive molecules that come from a plant instead of synthetic, right? And so for me, I would take that, or say you have back pain, you might be reaching for ibuprofen. You would replace the ibuprofen with this product because it's going to do the same thing, but it's healthy for you. Do you see? So it's just a
Yeah,
healthier option for pharmaceuticals and synthetic drugs.
that's interesting. That's interesting. How, yeah, you got me there when you said, hey, if you have headache rather or fever rather than taking ibuprofen, which is chemical and with a lot of side effects, you can eat this and potentially have similar benefits. So what's next then? Like, how can I learn more, and what needs to be done for someone to get involved?
Absolutely. So, what we're doing is we are people, I would say myself, for my husband and I, we are a couple that loves advocating and serving others. That's just part of who we are as a person. And we really love health. And so, we have joined three, one, to get healthier, right? So I think a decision for you guys is, hey, do you want that next step in health, right? Because there's always another level of health. There's not a ceiling on how good you could feel. I think there's always more, and you could feel better than what you do today. I think it would be, I think it's silly for people like, oh, I feel great, and there's no way I can feel better, because it's not true. Health is just, there's no ceiling on that. And so if you're somebody who says, yes, I definitely would want to commit to, getting healthier and looking at that next level for my family, that's one yes. And then if you like it and you love it, what you do is you build a business, right? You basically, it's kind of like when you say yes to this, it's like buying a restaurant, right? And everything, when you buy into three, everything is ready, put together for you. It's like a business in a box. So it's like buying a restaurant, and you open the doors and the hostess is in the front. You have the waitresses running around, the cook in the back, the expo line, the manager's in place. Your only job is to stand outside the front door, hold up a sign and say, this is my hours of operation, and hand out menus. And so today, Doug basically handed you a menu and said, hey, does any of this look good? Kind of like a waitress coming up to your table with a tray of desserts, right? So what we are offering you is, one, better health. Also a way to make residual based income through my effort, your effort, Doug's effort, because we do it together as a team. You just don't make money off of your sales. You make money off of what we do together. So like if you had a Chick-fil-A franchise, I had a Chick-fil-A franchise, and Doug had a Chick-fil-A franchise, we all made 100,000 of revenue in our own stores. Well, in this type of business model, we put all that 100,000, we all put our $100,000 in a pot. And guess what? We all make $300,000. So we share the volume that's moved through the organization, which is very, very powerful. Where normal structures where you only get paid on what you sell. And so, if that's something that makes sense to you, and then, when you're looking at, all the things that we offer, as you start to grow your business, can you hold on one second? I'm losing. You guys there?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I'm just trying to turn off my computer stuff real quick, because I'm starting to get all scattery. Can you hear me okay? Because
Yes.
it's sounding like a robot on this side. Okay, good. So if you can hear me, I'm good. I'm getting some back noise that sounds like a robot, and it was a little distracting. So if you decide that you want to join, right, you buy a package. So if you spend $30, your $30 is your investment in the company. That gets you a website that you can send people to. It gets you a back office that tracks all the movement that happens on your team and your organization financially. And then you get an app for your phone, which is basically a resource center. So videos, all the advertising material, all the things that you need to build your business is ready, done for you. And then I offer a free training system for you and your team. So we have a human resource department. So as you bring people in, they're trained, they're coached and developed by a system. You're not having to recreate any of that. So you spend $30, then you buy a package of products. So when we're looking at the different packages, and Doug can send you some things as we're talking, so you have a visual. He can send you the founders pack, opportunity image, and he can also send you the enrollment form, which shows all the different packages. So the packages range from anywhere from $200 all the way up to $1,960. Okay. The package you pick really just depends on you. So the company pays you 8 ways. Okay. No matter which package you buy, the company will pay you 8 ways and you'll get paid. Now, the one I'm going to talk to you about right now is called a founders pack. That one's the one that's $1,960. That pays you an extra way. That pays you a ninth. That's that 2% rev share that I was sharing with you earlier, where the company is going to sell 20,000 of these packages. And when the 20,000 goes away, it closes and nobody can ever buy it again. That 20,000 people will participate in 2% of the revenue of all 14 countries. And as we open up more countries, you will also be entitled to the 2% of those. So for example, I bought that 1960 package. I've made now in the last almost 6 months now, a little bit over $500,000, and about 25,000 came from the 2%. right? So it's going to grow as the revenue, not the profit, but the revenue in the company goes up. So, you know, it's paying out anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 right now a week. And as it goes up and up and up, as the company grows, that revenue will increase as well. So you just pick out whatever package you want, you know, and I think coming in right now in the beginning, you know, I always think, I suggest if you have the money, take a serious look at the founders pack, because that's really the thing right now. Everyone's buying because they understand that that's, you know, a very unique opportunity to be involved in the foundation of a company before it goes to mass momentum, you know, to get in that before that big S curve. That's where companies, you know, that's where people really make a lot of money because they get that market share. Now, when you buy that package, it's one time. And what's included in that package is all the products. So you're going to get about $2,400 of product when you buy that package for $1,960. So about $440 of products for free. And then what you do with that package is really just to take it, you and your wife and your family, just to try it and build a belief, you know, because if you believe in it, you're never clocking into 3 as a job. It's just something that you would do for free, is because it adds value in your life, like it has for me and my family. You know, I'm off 7 prescription medications. My husband's off 5. I mean, my son's off 5. You know, we are now just more holistic family, and it's been a blessing. You know, because one, I think quality doesn't cost; it pays. The products are phenomenal, and they're worth every dime. But not only that, your health is your biggest wealth. So, you know, you can make all the money in the world and be stuck on the couch with an oxygen mask. It doesn't really matter. So investing your health is very important. And it's important that we share it with people that we love. So those products are really just to build that personal testimony. And then we start sharing. And as people start sharing, you'll do what we did here today. We'll get on phone calls. We'll get on Zooms. We do events, you know, we have all different ways of sharing. But at the end of the day, it's just presenting an opportunity for someone to take a look, and they pick what they see, right? Some people that you might get on the phone with might say, hey, listen, business isn't for me. I'm not really open to making money right now. I don't have the bandwidth for it, but hey, I want to get healthy. Give me X amount of products and let's get started. Some people are like, man, I love health. I love serving. I have a bunch of people that always complain that they have issues going on. If I like it, of course I would like to make extra money. It's honestly no different than going to a movie, you know, and then referring it to a friend. The only thing is when your friend goes buy the ticket for the movie, you don't make any money. Here you would, you know, so it's just very powerful, you know, for me to be able to make, you know, anywhere from, you know, $16,000 to $54,000 in a week, you know, residual based in my yoga pants. You know, I think it's just kind of powerful where, you know, for me, I'd have to work as a director of nursing. I'd have to work like 60 lifetimes to make what I've made here in the last 5 years, you know? So
Yeah.
I'll pause here, ask some questions about what I shared, and we can go on.
No, that's perfect. And about this product, how is this different from our regular medicine? Is this like your research, or who has the patents on these?
We do. We have patents, trade secrets, proprietary blends. We have it all. We manufacture all of our products. We don't white label them. And what makes us different is the absorption. We're going to give you 90% or higher absorption with what you're probably taking, or what everyone pretty much is taking at standard delivery products. They're going to get 5 to 10% absorption. So, you know, if you're taking vitamin C, if you're getting 5 to 10%, would you rather like to take a 5 to 10% product, or one that you're going to get 90% or greater? The 90% or greater. If you're going to spend, you know, 30, 40 bucks on a product, you might as well absorb it, right?
That's true. No, that's true. And have you learned about, like, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, no, I didn't say anything.
Okay. So have you heard anything about, say, for instance, vitamin D supplements? They just don't work for me, right? So how about these things? Like, have you experienced people where saying, hey, now because you have sold already so many products, where people are like, hey, it's not suiting me, but maybe then how that journey goes? Is there other supplement that will let them try?
So, did you say vitamin D doesn't work for you?
Yeah, it's just whenever I try to take it, it just create bloating and acidity for me, and somehow rather than helping me, it creates adverse reaction. So I don't take a vitamin D
see.
ever. Basically. Yeah.
Vitamin D, just D.
Yeah. Just D. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Well, I don't know, how open you are and how long your symptoms do last, but with the liposomal technology, it bypasses your gut, so it's more direct cell delivery. It might be something
mhm.
different because if you're having side effects from taking vitamin D and it's more in your gut, right? That you might not experience here because it's encapsulated in a bubble that is ran out of a thing called phosphatidylcholine, and that bubble allows it to go directly to the cell, and then it releases directly to the cell, not really getting broken down by your digestive tract. So it might be something different, but that's only one product that we have vitamin D. I would just say, if you're open to trying that, and giving it a whirl, then that's great. But that would be the only one I'd probably say not to try. I don't typically have a lot of people that are allergic or have allergies or to these products because it's just plants, it's just like whole food. But there are some, like in your cases, that might be more sensitive.
Yeah. No. Again, who knows? It's just a different brand or something. I have to try. But this is really helpful. I find this session really informative. And Doug, while we were talking, Doug also shared a website and some details with me
Okay.
to learn
Well,
more. So it's really
I would probably suggest right now, Doug, if you go into boards and go onto Zoom recordings and then go to Opportunity Zoom, I would send the video of me going over everything I just did now in a video with a PowerPoint. I go over each product. I think that would be great for him and his wife to sit down and watch together. Also, the video that we wanted him to see is embedded into that presentation, so you could just sit down and watch it all. It's about 20 minutes or so. And then from there, I would love to do a follow-up call with you when you have a little bit more information. And then if you would like to get, to be part of what we're doing, we can help you get started at that time.
This is no, yeah. And as you can believe, I'm going to talk with Doug as well. So to learn more, he's sending ton of information to me. So I'm going to, glad we are talking on the weekend. I have time tomorrow as well to read more and possibly talk to Doug.
Okay, so let's do that. Let's, you go through the stuff, and then if you would like to set up a follow-up call, we could do that on Monday, or I don't even know what's today. Today's Saturday. So if you want to, research information tomorrow, and then Monday we could talk again. Would that be something you'd be open to do?
Yeah, why not? Let me go through this, and I will let Doug know.
Talk with Doug. Yeah, you guys figure that out and just let me know, and I'll be happy to jump in. Okay, so Doug, I'm going to hand it over to you. It's been a pleasure. Thank you, all of you, for allowing me to speak to you today, and I look forward to connecting again.
Francoise, thank you so much. Good luck in your journey getting home. I know you're still in advance, so thank you so much.
Okay, all right. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Nilesh?
Yeah.
Hi, my name's Dennis. I'm the one that's been sitting in the background. I just wanted to say hello.
Yeah.
And hi, Simi.
Yeah, sorry, Dad. The lack of video and Nilesh being at softball and sort of Nilesh, you don't know this, but Francoise and her husband, they are like the grand poobahs of our team. They're like the executive around here.
Nice.
So you got a real treat. And when it didn't go as planned, I lost track. I didn't even introduce you then, so my bad.
No, you should. No, don't take the time because she's on. She's driving. Her time's more.
That's what I thought too. That's awesome. Real quick.
Go ahead.
No, I just, Nilesh, Nilesh asked instead of by annoying her. No, you absolutely 1000% are not. This is fantastic. And I'll tell you what, we had a call with Kelly Todd. You know who I'm going to reach out to. And Kelly asked, I don't know, 7 times more questions than you did. But it was Dennis solo without Francois. And so, Francoise, excuse me. And, so yeah, please, this is, I want you guys to ask the questions, because as you ask the questions, I learn. Every time I hear more talk about these products, two things happen. One, I'm like more and more impressed. And two, I learn more stuff. Like I was taking notes as fast as I could, and Francoise is so efficient. Like I couldn't keep up. Like I have 1, 2, 3, 4 pages of notes. Like it's amazing. And I'm super impressed. I did want to let you know though, you asked about patents. So our chief scientific officer, I sent you his blurb.
Mhm.
Oh, that's right. I think we are still being recorded. That's right. We should end that. Can we end that?
I don't know if we can or if she has to do it.